I'm trying to zoom in and I'm forgetting that this is live. How's it going, people? Waiting for a few people to, I guess, show up. I'm just over here at this laundromat trying to get some laundry done at, what time is it? 2:28 a.m. We're gonna see what kind of BS we got going on here. When I first get here, it's all quiet. And then you got this crap going on. Is it coincidence? I don't know what. I think that place is like a bar, some kind of bar or something. There wasn't nobody here when I got here. I see that there are two people in here. Hey, what's up, Arachno Nixon? Been all right, man. Just laying low, laying low, trying to stay out of trouble. No matter how much I try to stay out of trouble, trouble seems to always find me. But nevertheless, I still try to stay positive. I don't know what's going on over there. This is a recently discovered washateria. It's a 24-hour washateria. So I just decided to come over here tonight to get some laundry done. Don't have very much, but hey, Terry Golson from India. Wow. Thanks for watching, man. How long have you been a TI, Terry? Yeah, what prompted me to do this live this evening was when I first got here, there was like no activity. And as soon as I put my clothes in the washing machine and I come back outside to put up my detergent and stuff like that, I noticed like these cops across the way over there. And I think with this area, that's I think I'm in the Santa Fe area if I'm not mistaken, and their police department is no, I think I might be in Hitchcock. That might be the Hitchcock police over there. It does not end. It never ends. I don't know what kind of establishment this is. It might be like a some sort of game room or something like that. I don't know. But once again, it's 2:32 a.m. August 25th. I want to say either 25th or 26th, 2019. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat if I can get to it. Oh, you're in Indiana, not India. Sorry about that, man. Still early in the morning over here. What prompted me to start doing this live was when I saw this police lights over there. I don't know if this is street theater or if this is an actual legitimate deal. I want to say there's like a bar over there or something. I'm not sure. Lately, so of course I'm up Hey, I hear you, man. They do the same thing with me too. I'll get cars that'll pull up right when you're on REM sleep, and blowing their horn or sirens blaring and just all kind of crap that they do. Just for the record, I come to this place in peace, just wanting to get my laundry done. Hopefully, I don't get disturbed. Is it working? Is it working? Okay. Are y'all back? Sorry about that. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, I think I got cut off. Hopefully my reception's not getting cut off when I walk in here, but um it smells like somebody where my clothes are at. Matter of fact, let me set this down real quick. Let me check on my clothes. I'm gonna set it down real quick. One second. All right, I'm back. As we all know, these perps and law enforcement that participate in these activities of community harassment, they have their little subliminal message they like to convey. So that may be a message for me to not come here. This is actually known as a pretty racist town in Texas, Santa Fe, Texas. I actually used to live right next to Santa Fe. It's a little city called Alvin, Texas. And honestly, I never experienced any racism while I was here, but I've heard people say that they're pretty racist here. But you know, I don't live my life color, but I don't live assuming a person is racist. I really like to give people the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? You're supposed to treat everybody the same, so that's what I try to do. But I see now that the law enforcement don't have their red and blues on. Now they're just flashing red, which is weird. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but whatever. Oh, let me read the chat. Sorry. I'm still fairly new at this. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I just lost some of those damn machines. I had to put like quarters in the big one, and up in there, and it just made like this, like one tick noise, like tick, and it didn't come on. I was like, oh great. I really don't need to be losing my money like that. In addition to that, I got the stink bomb smell in there, so hopefully my clothes will be all right. Anyways, what else have y'all been up to? What's new? Aside from the gang stalking, tell me something positive. Tell me something good. Can y'all still see the police light blinking off in the distance? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all let me know if y'all can hear me? Can y'all hear me? Arachno Nixon, Terry, can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. Thank you, Arachno Nixon, for the confirmation. We have another vehicle that has pulled up. I don't know what kind of place this is. Yeah. Make sure I get documentation of everything. I'm curious to know what kind of business this is. I just might ask her what kind of business this is. Excuse me, miss. What type of business is that? Just as I thought, it's a game room. She had an attitude on her. Ooh, she had an attitude on her. Um, Arachno Nixon, wish I could think of something positive. LOL, it's just been crazy a couple weeks. I hear you, man. I hear you. I think this is a game room establishment over here. So, yeah, they're going to be open kind of late. So, it's not uncommon for that. And it's also like it's Saturday night. So, that's not unusual. I'm just hoping that, I don't have to deal with no damn perps. People going about their business and doing their thing and not focusing their sights on me. Hey, I'm cool. I'm not antisocial. I am an introvert, however. I like to spend a lot of time to myself. I've always kind of been that way. And there was another lady who was supposedly a TI. She had me take this test before I actually came out to her house. She had hired me to do a job, and then she offered me shelter for a time, and she had me take the Myers-Briggs personality test. And that test, the result of my test was that I am an what's called an INFJ personality, and it stands for intuitive, judging. Oh, I don't remember the rest of it, but you guys should definitely take that test. I found out that my personality type is the rarest in the world, and it's only like 2% of Jesus was also that same personality type as well. I thought that was pretty interesting. But again, it's called the Myers-Briggs personality test. So if you guys are curious to know your personality type, definitely take that test. Let me go look at my clothes again. It's still spinning. All right. I want to walk all the way in there so that the live gets cut off. Let me read the chat. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Hey, Divine Truth. Nothing wrong with enjoying your own company. Take care, brother. Oh, absolutely. The Most High is definitely with me, and He's with all of you. Just continue to have faith and trust, and know that He's with you. Let's see. Took that in high school. Forgot what type I am. Says Arachno Nixon. Yeah, that test has been around for a while. Let's see. Okay. It's still been pretty hot here in Texas. We've had a few rain showers here uh, throughout the week. Nothing too serious. People are always kind of on edge on the island whenever there's supposed to be rain because we had the Harvey hurricane not too long ago, and that kind of was devastated the whole island and a lot of Houston as well. So yeah, this will probably be my last time watching it. This washer Terry. I just foresee some issues, especially with this game room being here. That'll be an excuse for perps to pull up and probably hang out in the parking lot and just do weird shit like they normally do. I see that there's cameras here, which is a good thing, but you know our little friends like to manipulate things, so it doesn't really matter. But again, I've been all right, just been laying low, focusing on work. Things have been going pretty well at work. Um, yeah, my boss definitely seems to care about my well-being. He was very concerned about my police encounters. Like I would always show him my videos of the encounters, and he just became really concerned for me, and he allows me to stay in the back of his shop, so I no longer park out in that space that I was parking in by the warehouses off the shop. And it's a pretty small space, but at least I haven't had any police encounters since I've been back there, so that is a good thing. So yeah, that's what I've been up to, just trying to stay out of trouble. They're still giving me a hard time about getting my firearm back. And I made a call, was it day before yesterday, to inquire about it again. And I was pretty much told the same thing. Come down to the station, get the letter to release my property, then go to the property room, give them the letter, and that should be it. But for whatever reason, they just want to hold on to my firearm. So it's not like I can't go get another one if I really wanted to, but I'd rather not spend money on something that I already have. But when you're at TI, you guys know how hard it is to get things done. We don't have the same axe and wood. We're always given a hard time. Always given a hard time. Let me go look at my clothes again. I don't want to spend any more time here than I have to. I'm so grateful for this live. I could just pretty much just cut it on whenever I need to. If I feel like there's going to be an issue or something. Hopefully this doesn't cut off. What I'm going to do is I don't even have to do that. It's still spinning, so it's all good. All right, let me look at the chat and see. See any new messages. Have y'all been getting a lot of messages from people saying that they're TIs like through email and then they're wanting to come and see you? I just find it odd that all of a sudden, like I'm getting like these emails from people and, you know, maybe they're legitimate TIs. You know, I don't want to judge, and I don't really haven't met them or anything like that. But I've been getting quite a few emails from people like claiming that they're TIs and they want to come down and visit me or want me to come see them and stuff like that. Have y'all been getting stuff like that? Another thing, this area is it's infested with reptilians here. I'm pretty sure that a extremely high percentage of people, I'm talking about 90%, 90th percentile of people here are actually reptilians or hybrids. Again, I used to live close to this area, so I know. I definitely know. Those police cruisers are really spending a lot of time over there. Still. Don't look like anybody's getting arrested or anything. Just hear some little talking and flashlights moving around. Oh, I can't see the chat. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I can see it now. Let's see. Oh, there are a lot of messages that Arachno Nixon, in my opinion, a lot of the standardized tests you take throughout life, they're used to further hone in on people they're going to target. I absolutely agree with that. I remember having to take all kind of like tests, through school and things of that nature. So I am highly familiar with that. Divine Truth, I have a question. Do you feel like they like the hot weather, or do they seem to hate it? Reason I ask is they constantly try to block the sun in the UK. Yeah, here I'm gonna say that when the weather is real hot, I really don't see perps out like that. You know what I mean? Like, cause I go to the parks a lot, and I've been noticing lately, like when I do go to the park, there's no one at the park but me, and I bask in the hot weather. I mean, it's hot or whatever, but I actually love it. I like how it feels on my skin, and I just have a lot of fun in it. But yeah, I don't see too many people out, especially perps when the weather is real hot. And they chemtrail here too. They block the sun out here too. It's not as bad as in the UK. In the UK, it just looks kind of like morbid looking, almost like the way they just have it dimmed out. It's pretty sad. I really feel bad for you, and I just pray that more people. Oh, look, we got the brigade that has shown up. And see what they're doing. What they've done is like they have the police over there, basically, so as to give me warning to behave, I guess. Just as I predicted, right? Let's see here. Highly coincidental that they would show up at the same time, right? All right, let me go check and see my clothes. Don't touch me.
I'm not trying to touch you.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me.
What? Can't wash? Why? They're not open 24/7? They're open 24 hours.
Okay, my clothes are done here. You see the nonsense that I'm talking about?
What?
I was about to go in there and check on my clothes.
No, this is open 24 hours, isn't it? I am.
I'm not speaking to these people. I'm not saying nothing to these people.
Are they open 24 hours?
Do y'all see? That's why the police are sitting over there across the way. They're dispatching perps out and then having the police presence there so that I don't say anything, or so that I don't. They know exactly what they're doing. All right, let's go ahead and get this done. As I said, I'm not coming back to this place.
You're gonna learn so much, and if you follow me, it's gonna change your whole life. I have a question for you. What in the heck do you have to lose? You are going to get a 2-hour event that's free. We're gonna give you a whole bunch of stuff for
She's asking retarded ass questions. Oh, they're not open. You just came in here and put your clothes in there. What? It's like they try to have any type of interaction they can have with me. Is what they try to do. I don't say anything to these people. Just don't touch me. Just do not touch me. There's no reason for them to walk this way because there's nothing but dryers here, and they just brought clothes in to wash. All the washers are on that side. All right, I'm gonna put this down for a second. All right. Surprised it didn't cut off. Let me read some of the comments. Activity over there is picked up. They got all kind of tow trucks over there and everything. All right. Weird. Did you put your address out publicly? I'd be skeptical personally. Yeah, Arachno Nixon. I did put my email out. So yeah, that's probably why. Let's see. I love how the place just livens up everywhere I go. We got action over there. We got action over here. So, been living out my vehicle off and on a couple years now. I choose to do so. Check this crap out. This individual definitely demons. All right. Yeah, it's starting to act up. Pretty funny how they were saying that you should keep your curtains closed and don't come outside till the evening time and stuff like that. It was pretty hilarious. Yeah, I think the sun is definitely starting to affect a lot of these people, and how they were talking about wearing sun cream. Let's see, Indigenous United, eternally great. Are you homeless? I'm sorry, guys. It keeps cutting in and out. Indigenous United, you are preordained royalty. I don't think I'm worthy enough for that, but whatever the Most High says that I am, then that's what I am. Indigenous United, the time of convergence is near. Indigenous United, we as the creators elect will receive our crowns. Arachno Nixon, LOL, it's so obvious, like, oh, hey, it's just 4 a.m. and we're all going to randomly do our laundry too, right? Right now, nothing unusual. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I talk about. This is what I deal with. I know a lot of my videos, or most of them, are main law enforcement encounters, but I get the gang stalking and the mobbing too. I have a lot of it that's recorded, that I haven't really posted, but you guys can see live and firsthand. The mobbing and gang stalking part of it when it comes to these perps showing up in places that I go to. All right, let's see. Yeah, at the same moment, right? At the exact same moment. Just coincidentally, just both showing up at the same moment. They got an alert and they rose from the dead and just decided to come out and just do their laundry and just have these encounters and interactions with me. You know, they're a little bit bolder when the police are around. And the police are still over there. Bear with me, guys. Get to this bag over here. Just one second. Whoops. All right. I got my change. Okay, let me read the comments now. Awaken, my man. What's going on, brother? Demons, both of them. Yep. You should see the look in the chick's eyes. Oh my goodness. She was just like, it's just something else that's there. I think they're like meth heads or something. Oh, maybe they're not open. Oh, are you sure they're open? I think they're open. Maybe we came here to like just straight retards. Yeah, Arachno Nixon. They look a bit methy. Absolutely. 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 Nice cough, demon girl. I know, right? Awaken. They're trying to earn their gift cards. Absolutely. A lot of these people are aware of what they're doing. Make no mistake. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. It's not always demons. You just have people that delight. They get paid in stuff like drugs, gift cards, house repair. I'm pretty sure that they do. And they work out deals to get those sentences cut down or completely in Galveston County Courthouse, where the prosecutors were actually offering they had it under something called a special program or something of that nature. I was like, oh, I've never heard of that. What's that about? They just seem to have these want to have these interactions, these unwanted interactions with me. Now I just don't say nothing to them. If as long as they're not touching me or like awaken. I once went into a lifeless vitamin store and asked the lady if she ever gets much traffic. She said, nope, not this time of day. I said, just wait. And boom, in they rolled. Done that several times too. I'm like, I'll walk into a store completely dead, nobody in there but me. I was like, you're about to get a whole lot. Now, look at the makeup of this washateria. You have dryers on the right, and then you have washers on the left. Okay, so when I go in to get my clothes or check on my clothes in the dryer, I'm going to be using that table that's on the right side. Again, it's the dryers, and then you have a vending machine, which doesn't appear, well, it might be operational. And then you have the change machine, and then you have the detergent dispensers over there. Okay, so I'm just making note and documentation of that. And again, they like to pretty much, whenever I make a prediction, a lot of times they'll go ahead and do something different or totally hold off on it, so that anybody else that watches the video won't be able to connect the dots. All right, let me go back up to the chat. Yeah, sorry guys, it's kind of buffering in and out, and I don't know if my phone's being jacked with or if it's the area. I have no idea. I don't usually hang in this area. This is just happened to be a washateria that I had discovered. Uh, that I had discovered just riding through this area one night. Went to the gym to take a shower, and I usually go to the gym around this time, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, stuff like that. So as to not be in other people's way. I know that, in the morning time, people like to get their workouts in and then possibly take a shower and then go to work. So I try to be considerate and go at a time to where I know there's not going to be anybody in there so that I can take my time to get clean and, take a nice hot shower and stuff like that. So the last time that I did that, I rolled through here, and that's when I discovered this washateria, and I won't be coming back to this one for sure. I usually wash clothes at my boss. He has a washer machine and dryer at his shop, and he lets me wash my clothes there. But when I wanted to wash my clothes, he had someone like doing his laundry. So I said, you know what? I'll just go later on tonight. Just go get it done at this place. And something told me to just hold off on it. Something was telling me, don't do it. But it's all good. Divine truth. Okay, I have things to do. Take good care of yourself and may Elohim protect you, brother. Thank you so much, divine truth. May the Most High protect you as well. And I pray for more sun in your area too. I really do pray that he provides an opening where you can get some sunlight to you. I know that's it's very important to have sunlight. It's imperative. So I will be keeping you in your area in my prayers for more sunlight. Arachno Nixon, take care, Divine. Gangstalk in Australia. Hi. Hey, Gangstalk in Australia. Awaken. They're now attacking his phone. Yep. They definitely do manipulate your electronics. They definitely do that. Gangstalk in Australia, thanks. Arachno Nixon, hey Australia. Awaken just subbed to you on Twitter tonight, ironically. Gangstalk in Australia, hi. Arachno Nixon, I'll have to check it out. Arachno Nixon, Ochu, you ever talk to Brock from Badger Report? I think he is in Texas. It'd be awesome if you guys did a show together. On the phone and stuff like that. It's just sometimes when he's wanting dreams, sometimes I might have something going on or I'm just not able to do it at that moment. But yeah, he seems like a really good guy. He just recently moved to Texas, recently graduated college. And I was so proud of him for doing that. That's such a really good accomplishment, especially going through the harassment that we have to deal with. Sometimes things like that can be a little challenging, but he definitely overcame and was able to achieve that. So I definitely commend him for that. See to obviously to visit me, whichever way. But yeah, Brock's a really good guy. All right, let's see. Awaken. Amazing how much trouble Ochu has with his phone at 4 a.m. when so many people are tying up the network and all. I know, right? Hopefully it's not it's not buffering on my end, so hopefully it's good for you guys right now. Awaken world. Hi, the gaslight nightmare here, UK. How are everyone getting by? Yeah, definitely some gaslighting going on right now. Oh boy, let me go check my clothes. Hopefully this dude doesn't try to walk out the same time as I try to walk in. Alright. Is it still damp? All right, cool. So it appears I have to leave them in there a little bit longer. I'm pretty sure they manipulate the machines to keep me in there at a longer time. They could either bring more perps in or give these idiots more time to finish washing their clothes. So they can then transfer their clothes to a dryer that's probably close to mine. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. I'm still tripping off that guy that rolled up. He pulled into this parking lot and started wiping down all his windows. That was crazy. That was totally insane. Okay, let me read the chat. Injuries are healing. I'm not surprised you have not received your property from the cops. Oh, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of, what is it called? Nanobots that are in the air that people have in their bodies now. And I don't know if that affects, well, of course it affects you in ways that are kind of negative. I noticed like when my wounds were healing, it was almost as if like there was somewhat of a scab on it, but it seemed like my skin was kind of growing back over it. Like it's healing, but it's like healing in a kind of a weird way. I don't know how to really explain it, but and I kind of re-injured my the injury on my knee. Like I was kneeling down and kind of scraped my knee and it kind of opened it up again or whatever, but it's all right. I guess I'll get some more in here. Yeah, so it's like I re-injured it again, so that's why it's looking like that, but you know, it's better than what it was before, and it's like my skin's kind of growing in specks around it or whatever. I don't know, it's weird. Uh, it hasn't happened since I've left there, so who knows? Only the Father knows about that. But yeah, it's really important to always keep eyes on on your clothes, like stay with your clothes until they're done. Like don't even go into another room or don't even go into the restroom, you know, especially if you're in a like stay with your clothes. So I'm parked right in front of this washateria and I got my eyes on my stuff. Cause I've caught perps like that's why they like to put their clothes next to yours, because as soon as you turn your back, they're opening the little lid where you put the detergent in, and they can easily just quickly just, you know, pour some nasty stuff off in there or put bleach or just anything. Like I caught a perp lifting up the lid. It's back again. It just hiding himself or whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I've caught perps lifting up the lid to my washing machines, or the washing machine that I was using rather, acting like they were confused. It's already odd that you're putting your clothes next to a machine that's next to mine or whatever, and then on top of that, you're lifting up my lid as soon as I turn my back, because I turned my back to walk away or walk outside, and I did a quick turnaround, and that's when I saw he was like lifting up the lid or whatever real quick. And I'm straight out of uploads to YouTube. He's, I get head while I'm sleeping. It's like I'm thinking about something or dreaming about something. Just going to sleep, and then I'll dream about it. Then couldn't remember what I dreamt about. Arachnonyx, yeah, that's the apex of my targeting. Homeless. They got those same demonic servants down here as well too. Yes, they do. And now she is moving her clothes. See how she's moving her clothes closer to the front here? A second ago they were off in the back, but now she's moved her clothes closer to the front. And there's another vehicle that's just pulled up, but I'm guessing it's just for this game room. It's just crazy how all these people just show up. Let's see what time it is. It's 3:31 right now. There was nobody here when I first got here. Nobody. Y'all bear with with me. Let me get my pockets right. Bear with me. So he's over there getting instructions out of his phone. That's why this meth head chick moved closer to the end over here.